So this is the video I actually wanted to make. I've made a new pickup and we have a couple of half sovereigns. You might have obviously seen the banking issues I've been having lately, particularly on a 1 ounce coin, but I think I've finally resolved that, and so far my account has worked on another transaction, so I think it's been unlocked because they temporarily blocked all my transactions, which was obviously inconvenient. So I would just say, if you haven't already seen that video, perhaps check that out. But also as well, it's worth having more than one bank just in case. And I know when I talk about my gold and silver being in safe deposit boxes, I always get people saying about keeping it with a bank, you know, and how can I trust them? Well, you know, at the end of the day, you have to trust banks with an amount of money, whether it's, you know, your living expenses to pay the bills, or, you know, whether it's like your savings, you know, something's got to happen somewhere. And ultimately, you're trusting some sort of third party with your wealth somewhere or other, unless you're just going to buy gold and keep it under your mattress or something, in which case you're putting your trust in, you know, citizens of the world not to come and steal from you. I personally just sleep better at night knowing that my gold is in a safe deposit box, and it isn't a bank itself, but you know, it just is what it is. There's risks with everything, there's pros and cons with everything. So my latest two pickups are these two half sovereigns. We have a 1911 and we have a 1915. So these are both London minted half sovereigns, and they will add to my date and mint run of the King George V half sovereigns. If I can get any focus, that would be ideal. There we go. So there we've got two beautiful half sovereigns. Looking forward to adding those into the stack here. And here are some other half sovereigns that I have already. So yeah, ultimately the half sovereign is a nice little size to be stacking. Obviously fractional gold, people enjoy picking up more pieces in some cases, whether it does cost them a bit of premium or not. And yeah, half sovereigns, maybe in the future they'll be more popular than full sovereigns. I personally don't think so, but I still think they're a decent option. Often lower premiums than 10th ounces, which I have just one here to show you today. You know, comparable size. There is slightly more gold in a half sovereign than a 10th, but the premium you tend to pay tends to be less for the half sovereigns. Also, if you haven't seen the video, apparently Royal Mint are bringing out the gold again in 2026. So whilst we currently have these coppery coloured sovereigns, the modern ones, apparently we're getting a return to yellow gold from rose gold. So if you're collecting half sovereigns and you like the modern ones more, you just, you know, some people just don't like the risk of buying older coins because they think that there's perhaps more chance of being counterfeit, which, you know, they've been around for 100 years. Someone might have counterfeited them at some point. But in terms of, you know, in terms of what's what, the golden colour, just to me, does seem that much more attractive shade. We do have, you know, 4/9 fine gold coins, which are a bit more yellow, but just something about the sovereign and those old golden colours that we have. So I'm looking forward to that, but that's a while away yet. That's, I guess, a year away. So yeah, my little half sovereign stack is growing nicely. I am still picking up full sovereigns. I am still picking up 1 ounce coins, 1/4 ounce coins, you know, whatever comes up at a good price. For the, you know, for the smaller pieces, my preference is the full sovereign, but the half sovereigns being, you know, a nice little side quest, bit of a challenge there, collecting some of the different dates and mints of King George V. And I think these are all King George V halves. Don't think I've got any others in this this little stack. And yeah, a great option. I've done a few different videos on half sovereigns if you're interested. With the 1 ounce coins, you know, still a popular size, tend to be lower premiums, although some of these Tudor Beasts, you know, they might be a slight higher premium than your Britannias. But I think the Tudor Beasts, you know, whilst they are at release, they do come out at a similar kind of price point to the Britannia, usually a tiny bit more, but, you know, not vastly different, especially when you're considering the cost of a 1 ounce coin. You know, it's not that much more. So spending that extra little bit of premium, and maybe in the future it'll be rewarded, you know, like the Queen's piece have been. So we'll see about that. That's to be decided. But those are my latest pickups there, some new half sovereigns. And curious to know, let me know what you are stacking, what you picked up recently, and are you still buying gold at current prices, or are you waiting for a bit of a dip? Look forward to talking in the comments.